It is Sunday, September 29th, 2019. We are at the Gold Star Memorial Marker dedication. And I can't remember where they call this. Oh, Tremont Fountain Park. Hi, Dick. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, good to see you, Don.
So we got a veteran, and we have a veteran's wife, and a veteran's mother. I'm the other veteran there. And as you can see, there's a lot of folks here to attend this ceremony. Gold Star families are families that lost family members in service. And it's a nice day outside. Anyway, and there's some young scouts there.
Thank you, and I want to thank all the veterans who are here for your sacrifice, because your sacrifices paid for my freedom, and I don't take that lightly. Thank you. But I'm here today to tell you about my Richard. When he first enlisted, he was 82nd Airborne, and he was one of those who went to the Dominican Republic to overthrow the dictator. And I'm told that was a select group. That makes me very proud. When he re-enlisted, he left the 82nd, and when I met him, he was stationed in Painesville at a Herc missile base. Then he got transferred to a Nike missile base in Cleveland. I think it was there that he got his orders for Nam. But he got a deferment for several months until our daughter was 5 months old because I was so pregnant. So I'm thankful that he got to spend her first 5 months with her. We were talking about R&R and hadn't yet decided whether we were going to meet in Hawaii or if he was coming home to Marion. Well, he didn't make it to R&R. They were moving out from Moncay, and his bunkmate was sitting over there under a flatbed trailer to get out of the sun. But they got called away, so then Richard and Lester went over and sat under the flatbed trailer to get out of the sun. Well, a forklift hit the back of the trailer and it collapsed on him.
Oh, Lord.
He was there for 5 months, so my daughter was 10 months old when he died. And my dad started belly aching to me shortly after Richard died, that my daughter needed a father. And I said, she's got one, he's just not here. Well, she needs a father figure in her life, because my dad's dad died when he was 10. So I started dating, and then Dad said, Richard's not cold in his grave. I said, will you teach me how to be a 19-year-old widow, because I don't know how. So 3 years later, I did remarry. Biggest mistake of my life. because Richard is my one and only true love. On the 19th of September, it was 51 years that he's been gone. And I want to tell you, rather than leave you on that downer, in 2011, I got an email from the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund. And they were just asking everybody, what are you doing for Veterans Day? Well, I wrote back to them. And I said, my husband's name is on panel 43, line 43, and this is the 43rd year. I'll be in D.C. So my friend and I got down there, and we were carrying bag chairs, but they had all the seating area roped off. So I went to a break in the rope where there was a guy with a clipboard, and I gave him my name. He said, we have 2 seats reserved for you. You can sit anywhere. I had no idea because they didn't write back to me. Well, we went over and sat down, and I was talking to a guy over here from the 1st Cav because they were also stationed at Ankh. And they had a base up on the mountain because they had a training base in Ankh. Well, my friend nudged me, and she said, you better take a deep breath. Of the 58,000 men on the wall, they chose 7 men to put their pictures in the program, and my husband was the first one. I couldn't even breathe. Thank you very much, and I do so appreciate you veterans service and the wives of veterans, because it takes a special kind of woman to be married to be a military wife. Thank you all so much.
The broad breadth of what it was like to be a military family. When we moved back to Arlington, our son, who was in the 8th grade, was attending his 10th school, which gives you an idea of how frequently we had to move. But being part of a military family is something special. I know Karen agrees with me, and all of those of you who are veterans, you know it not only takes a special person to serve our country, but their family is involved 24/7 every day. And my husband, in addition, served 2 tours in Southeast Asia. But unlike Karen, mine came home. And for that, I'm very grateful. So it is my great honor as a military wife and as a member of Four Seasons Garden Club to present this Gold Star marker to the city of Upper Arlington and to dedicate this space to the families of those who lost loved ones.
Thank you, Jackie, for sharing about the Four Seasons Garden Club. And Jackie is going to represent the Four Seasons. Thank you.
And then our people who serve me. I don't have the right words to say. I wish I could say it in a better way than just to say thank you to all of you who've served and to those families who've been so dedicated. We owe you a lot, and thank you. On behalf of the City of Upper Arlington, I'd like to present this resolution. It says, whereas the contributions and sacrifices of the men and women who have served in the armed forces has been vital in maintaining the freedoms and way of life enjoyed by our citizens. And whereas the Gold Star Memorial Program was created to honor Gold Star families, relatives, and Gold Star children who have sacrificed a loved one in the service of their country. And whereas these markers honor Gold Star families, preserve the memory of the fallen, and stand as a stark reminder that freedom is not free. And whereas to show our great admiration and the utmost gratitude for all the men and women who have selflessly served their country and this community in the armed forces, we are proud to dedicate a Gold Star Memorial marker at Tremont Fountain Park in Upper Arlington. And whereas we urge all members of our community to join in recognition of Four Seasons Garden Club and their choice to honor the service and sacrifice of our nation's men and women in uniform. Now, therefore, I, Kip Greenhill, Mayor of the City of Upper Arlington, do hereby proclaim my appreciation to the Four Seasons Garden Club and express gratitude for their commitment to honoring our many armed forces members by dedicating a Gold Star Memorial marker at Tremont Fountain Park. So thank you to the Four Seasons Garden Club, and thank you to all of you for what you've done for our country. Thank you.
Okay, and we're going to have the taps played if you'd like to stand. We conclude the dedication today by thanking all of you for sharing this afternoon with us for this dedication of the Gold Family Marker. Also, there are refreshments in the back that are being served by the Four Seasons Garden Club. We thank you for being a part of this meaningful afternoon in Upper Arlington. Thank you.